Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failure. In this video we'll take a look at a mishmash of Easter eggs and glitches. I found a bunch of these online and I put links down below to where I found most of them. So in this first clip you'll see that I have spawned a number of tanks using the cheat code give us a tank, and I think I put about 10 or 11 of them. And the idea is that if you put enough tanks into the game's memory, then there won't be any memory left over for the game to spawn NPC vehicles. And the reason that tanks are the thing is that when you drive away from the tanks, they stay in memory and they don't despawn, even though you're not in the area anymore. And so I'm just going to drive around here and fast forward for a few moments, and you're just going to look and see that there is not a single NPC vehicle on the road. It's like a ghost town here. So you'll recall maybe in some of my later story mission videos that there were just two tanks kind of randomly sitting on the road a little bit north of the Staunton safe house. And once they showed up, they never disappeared. Even as we went from one video to the next, from one island to the next, they just there forever. So I don't know, kind of a neat little glitch here, but if you actually want traffic back, then I'm not sure what you would do. Maybe you could push the tanks into the water. I don't know. They're really heavy to push, so probably not the most useful glitch, but something interesting to point out. And now here, I'm intentionally getting a wanted level because I want to demonstrate that police vehicles can't spawn. Even though I had 2 stars and now 3 stars, there is one police car up ahead. But I think it's empty and I didn't see any other police cars coming after me. Oh, there's an officer right there. So 4-star wanted level here. I think that's going to be the last police car spawn that we will see. We are going to see a lot of carless police officers coming after me, but no vehicles, no police cars, no enforcers with the 4-star wanted level. There's not going to be any FBI cars once we get up to 5 stars, and no tanks once we're up at 6 stars. You will notice that the police helicopter spawns in. It's right up above me. I probably should have let it get further away before I shot at it. But I guess the helicopters spawn in like a different set of memory than the regular vehicles. Okay, in the next clip, I used the I like dressing up cheat a number of times until I got Claude's model to be a Mafia lookalike, and then I ran into St. Mark's territory. I was wondering if the Mafia would leave me alone because I'm one of them. Like I look like them, I act like them, I probably talk like them. I guess Claude is still the silent type here, but let's see. Hey, buddy, what's the deal? Oh, he doesn't like me at all. And then I go to this other guy and I say, hey, can you point me to a good Italian restaurant? And he says, no, sir. And dead. Okay, take a look at the back of this Patriot. We're going to notice that the back changes from between 3 different options. So there's the covered version, there's the version with the pipes, the diagonal pipes, and then there's the version with nothing at all. And all I'm doing is running a replay. And this, I don't know, glitch or whatever you want to call it, it works on a very small number of cars. So it works on a Patriot and it works on the Stallion here. It's only got 2 options. It's either got the roof or it doesn't. And I think it's just a 50-50 or a 1 out of 3 in the case of the Patriot when you just keep re-rolling the dice. And then we'll see it's the same thing for the Barracks OL, which has 3 possible options for the bed of the truck. So you can see here, it's got the pipes, which have no hit detection. I just walk right through them. We play a replay and it's got nothing at all. We play a replay and we're back to the pipes. Then we have the covering, the tarp kind of thing, covering again, and then back to the pipes. So pretty cool. As far as I know, those are the only vehicles that technique works for. So here we are in a van and heading into the Hobo tunnel. I'm going to stand on the roof of the van, and you're going to notice that all of these hobos start to migrate to the west, which is weird. And then I walk around a little bit. I'm going to cut this and then come back in and I'm going to move the vehicle. I didn't quite have the technique figured out here at the beginning of recording. Don't worry about the fact that there's 8 hobos now instead of 4. That's a minor detail. Okay, so I stand in my spot on top of the roof here. They migrate to the to the west. And then I walk onto like the windshield or the engine and bam, 4 more hobos. And then I walk back up. Now I'm just going to do this in fast forward. Walk back up onto the roof and they migrate. And then engine, 4 more hobos, back to the roof and they migrate. So yeah, I just did this for like a minute. I think I'm going to cut some of it. I just decided I was going to build a hobo army and take over Liberty City. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, so I didn't know how many hobos I needed in my army, but I will get you an exact count here after I cut this video. Okay, so take a look. 1,836 people that I have wasted at this moment, and I know that the hobos all have like Molotov, so we're gonna hit them with their own medicine. Lots of flame for these hobos, lots of wanted stars. Okay, so some of them escaped. We got four more latecomers to the party. Yep, that's all good. The van's going to blow up. That should mop up any stragglers. And kaboom, 3 stars. And let's see, it was 1836, and now 1874. Awesome, 38 hobos, just like that. And of course, a bunch of them dropped Molotovs. So we're going to add, I think it's 29 Molotovs to my ammo, which is great. And then I noticed that one of these hobos was dead but still standing, which struck me as odd. So we've got this charred corpse standing up and moving around a little bit. It was so weird. So of course, anytime I meet somebody that I don't know in the game and in real life, I punch them. And it didn't work. I was kicking the corpse on the ground instead of punching the corpse in front of me. So I couldn't target the corpse in front of me. I tried shooting. Bullets just went right through. This guy is invincible. And then I decided to hit him with another flamethrower, and that was the ticket. He's going to disappear here. That's it. So a weird bug. I guess the game didn't know how to handle, 38 corpses. Okay, and then here I feel like Drew Barrymore in the movie Firestarter. All right, now I've got the corners like mad cheat on, and I figured out how to do the jump boost. This is something that I didn't know how to do when I was doing all the cheat codes in a previous video. So I did try hitting the horn button before, which is what you need to do. Check out this sweet evasion of the police in my coach. But what I wasn't doing before is actually getting my vehicle moving. The vehicle has to be moving in order for the horn to do this jump boost thing. So that's pretty cool. So a regular car, like a taxi, works just fine. The coach works fine here. I'm going to jump over cars in my way in paramedic. This is a new strat found. All right, the Mafia don't care about my new strat. And I tried the tank, it didn't work. I couldn't get the tank to do anything with the jump boost. And here we're going to have a lot of fun with the RC car because not only does it jump, but it does like a somersault, like a reverse somersault in the air. This is awesome. I'm going to jump off the wall, do a couple of spins. Officers, I'm just having fun here. Leave me alone. Head into the park. Oh, that was sick. Yeah, this was a lot of fun doing the jump boosts with the RC car. This backflip reminds me of something from the Nintendo game California Games. All right, so in this one, I am going to do the jump boost with a perennial. Now I've loaded a save where the bridge is out very early in the game, and I've got the flying cars cheat on, but the perennial definitely would not make it. But with the addition of the jump boost and the flying cars cheat, the perennial makes it. So I should have been doing this with some of the cars that weren't fast enough to make that jump early in the game. Okay, here is probably the most famous GTA 3 Easter egg. It's here in this courtyard in South Staunton. So we're going to hop up onto something real tall and then onto this ledge here, and then right on down in this courtyard that is otherwise unenterable. And you just head over here to the left and we will see a sign on the wall, a little Easter egg from Rockstar. You weren't supposed to be able to get here, you know. You're supposed to put an apostrophe in the word weren't, you know. So even though Rockstar makes it tough to get there, to that Easter egg, they were kind enough to give you a ramp that you can just walk out of. Otherwise, you'd be stuck in there with no exit. So that was nice of them. Okay, next up, we're going to, in fast forward, take this dodo and basically fly straight north. So we're going to turn around and head to the north. And after like a minute of flying, but this is in like super fast forward here, we're going to take a look at the minimap. And even though we're flying over nothing but water, at some point, pretty soon, we're going to see land start to show up, which is weird because there's no land under me and no land in front of me. But take a look and we'll start to see the yellow. There it is. And names of towns. And this is another Easter egg. And all of these named towns are named after GTA 3 game makers. So the first one, Abiburg, is named after Abi Vermey, technical director of GTA 3. There to my left, we see Aaronsville, named for Aaron Garbett, art director. And now we're passing over Wood County for Alastair Wood, a 3D artist in this game. Off the left-hand side of the plane, you'll see Les County, named for Leslie Benzies, producer of GTA 3. Up ahead to our right is Chris's Town, named for Chris Rothwell, designer of the game. In fact, we heard his name earlier because Rothwell Station is the name of the Hepburn Heights L train station. To the left-hand side, Gary's Town, named for Gary McAdam, 3D artist. And then finally, just underneath us, Adam Town, named either for Adam Cochran, 3D artist, or Adam Fowler, technical director. And then there I just hit the wall and got turned around. And just a little bit southeast of where we just were, I did a cut there. A little bit southeast of where we just were is the location of the area used during the opening cutscene of the game featuring the bank robbery. So it's called Ghost Town, and as far as I know, it has no hit detection. I'm going to do some cuts here and just make a couple of passes at this thing. And we'll take a closer look at it in a later video. But for now, I just wanted to show it to you because it was so close to the that Easter egg that we just saw there with the named towns. So yeah, I think we're just going to fly through some of these buildings here. Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. Everything is great here in Liberty City. So let's wrap this video up by taking a look at some pictures from the wiki, various characters. So first, a collection of the entry screens onto GTA 3. I don't think we're going to go close up on these. They're probably big enough to see them. But anyway, El Burro's stomach, Ray Machowski, Kenji and Asuka, Donald Love there, Miguel, and again, it says Maria Lattori. I would swear this is Catalina. I don't know why I keep saying Maria consistently, where I think it should be Catalina. There's Misty, there's a generic triad member, that's 8Ball's hands. Kenji, 8Ball and Misty, Joey and Joey again. Phil Cassidy, Kenji and Asuka. There's an Uptown Yardie member. There's the Don, Salvatore Leone, Donald Love here, Tony Cipriani, Misty, Miguel, and again, why does it say Maria? Isn't this Catalina? Leave me a comment if I'm just going crazy here, but that's Catalina. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to share is the splash screens. So we'll look at these ones a little bit close up. Okay, so here is the welcome to Portland. Whenever you enter Portland from Staunton, you get this screen briefly. And so from left to right, we've got Luigi and 8Ball. I think this is just a generic Mafia person. Salvatore, Misty, Tony Cipriani, and then Joey. And all of those characters are Portland characters. And then here are Staunton characters. So we've got Asuka, Kenji, 8Ball again. There's Donald Love. I think this is a generic Yakuza member. And then Ray Machowski here on the right. Again, all Staunton characters. And there's very few Shoreside characters because there's only one mission happening on Shoreside. And that's Miguel and Catalina. But again, I think that the wiki is going to say, where is it? Listing of GTA 3, artwork of Miguel and Maria. I don't understand how I am confusing Maria and Catalina, or maybe it's the wiki, but they are consistent calling it Maria, and I am consistent calling it Catalina. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.